Hey everybody, it's Kim and it's Tuesday. I am in the carpool lane again. One thing I love about coaching is I can fit my work into all these little mom pockets of the day. So I'm finding that it is a really convenient time to go live and talk to you guys, whether it's in a challenge group or here on my nutrition page. But today the topic has been emotional eating, and it's something that I feel, hey Kathy, how are you doing? I feel like we all kind of deal with this on some level. I mean, some of us have a worse problem than others, but it's something that no matter who you are, the emotions that we connect with food hit us on one level or another. I mean, like, if you get to be as old as I am, you associate certain things with comfort, with growing up, comfort food. There's a reason why when we're sick, we want chicken noodle soup, or casseroles tend to be like comfort food for us. And, there's other reasons why, like, we crave sweets. They give us a burst of energy. So I want to talk first about why some of these foods do have emotional triggers. I mean, obviously there's a history that's built into the foods and how we associate them, but there's also a chemical reaction. So sugar is one. Sugar and fat are usually the most addictive foods when it comes to emotional eating. So if sugar is your trigger, it might be that, if it was something that your mom did, like when you came home from after school and she had a pan of brownies waiting or chocolate chip cookies, you might be associating that with comfort and reward and things like that. But that sugar might give you a boost of energy. So we want to think about that and think about, really getting to the root of why we're doing this. I find myself, when it comes to comfort food, I really crave things like fat and cheese and things like that. And I think what's interesting with cheese is cheese actually mimics morphine in our system. It has the same type of effect on our brain, just like sugar kind of mimics cocaine. So there are these biochemical reactions that happen when we eat certain foods. So we can't deny that. I mean, emotional eating is real. There are physical symptoms, physical triggers. Hey, Michelle, associated with them. So we really need to figure out why we're having these needs for emotional eating. So number one is to just realize that they're going on. Number two, once we're aware of them, then we can actually identify the triggers. So once we know that's actually what we're doing, because sometimes it's hard to differentiate real hunger from emotional hunger. So once you know that you're actually emotionally eating, figure out why. What is it? I mean, they always say that, when you're emotionally eating, you're filling some type of void. So you got to figure out what that void is. And then number three, you have to replace it with a healthier habit. Whether it is simply, going to your phone and maybe playing a game. Not that that's super healthy, but it is better than eating a sleeve of Thin Mints, right? Or, maybe just going, and I have an app on my phone called Aura, so it does like a quick little 3-minute meditation. I mean, that would be a great way to replace, a trigger if you're like craving cookies or, pretzels or whatever it is that you crave. Go do a little 3-minute meditation, come back and reevaluate. Do you really need to eat whatever it is you were going to eat? So I want you guys to talk to me. Like, what are your trigger foods? What do you typically emotionally eat when you're feeling, whatever it is that you're feeling? What are your triggers? So I think you really have to identify that. Today in one of the posts that I did, I put together a bunch of tips that I had compiled from other coaches in the network. And these are people that really struggled with emotional eating before they became coaches. So I love these bits of advice. I mean, even something as simple, and this works for me, is like if I'm in the kitchen, I'm feeling tempted to eat something and I'm not really hungry, I just go brush my teeth. I mean, you don't have to overthink it either. Sometimes just a simple little, let's walk away, let's redirect our attention. That's all you need. So simple tips work, but then you also have to kind of get to the underlying cause of it all. So anyway, hope you guys have a great Tuesday. Bye.